Hello friends, today we have brought for you the English translation of the film Pearl, released in 2022. In 1918, during the influenza pandemic, a girl named Pearl is living in Texas with her German immigrant parents. Pearl is already married, and her husband Howard is in the army, participating in World War I. In Texas, Pearl's mother Ruth and her paralyzed father live, which is why Ruth, who is very strict, asks Pearl to work on their farm and take care of her father. Pearl loves watching movies and wants an exciting life like the ones portrayed in films. She aspires to pursue acting, but her mother disapproves of this career choice, considering it detrimental. Due to the frustration, Pearl vents her anger by harming the farm animals. This, along with the constant pressure, leads her to suffer from depression and mental disturbance. She is behaving strangely and causing distress to her paralyzed father. As usual, Pearl hides from her mother and takes time out from farm work and her father's responsibilities to watch the film. After the film, she meets the projectionist of that theater, and they both like each other. They engage in conversation, and then Pearl leaves to inform her husband about the encounter. However, she is so attracted to the projectionist that she happily dances with a cornfield scarecrow, unable to control herself due to the infatuation. Returning home, she sits down to eat with her family, where her mother asks her for an account of the money because 8 cents are missing. Pearl has spent the money on the film and does not say anything about it to her mother. In anger, her mother refuses to let her eat and scolds her for being careless. The next morning, Pearl's sister-in-law, Mitzi, comes to meet her and tells her about an upcoming audition for dancers. The audition is for a traveling group that will perform in different cities. Mitzi is going to audition, and she suggests Pearl to join as well. Pearl feels that this is her chance to shine and escape from her daily chores. She decides to go for the audition. She is going to meet the projectionist who hides at home at night, where she tells him about the audition. She wants to do it, but she's afraid. The projectionist shows her a French adult film and tells her to live her dreams with the same freedom as the actress in the film. Pearl says she also wants to do the same, but she has to convince her family because she can't leave them. Sad, Pearl is still thinking that if her husband were with her and supported her, she wouldn't have to endure all this. She thinks that she has to sacrifice her dreams and take care of her family, and it would be better if her family just died. With this thought, she takes her father to the shore of the crocodile lake in the morning, while her mother watches from the window. Pearl stands so close to the edge as if she's about to push him, but her mother notices her strange behavior and saves him from it. At night, they are having dinner where Ruth scolds Pearl because of the theater program pamphlet she brought. She tells her how many times she has said that theater, film, dance, and similar things are not for girls from good families, and why is she doing all this? But Pearl says it's her dream. Let her go to the audition once. Let her live her dream, and not come between her and her dreams. Because of this, her mother slaps her, and their argument escalates to the point where they are fighting. While fighting, they end up near the fireplace, and Ruth's clothes catch fire. Seeing this, Pearl gets very nervous, and in her attempt to save her mother, she doesn't realize that her mother is pouring hot water on her, which extinguishes the fire but also severely burns her mother. For a moment, Pearl wanted to save her mother, but now, in the next moment, she's thinking of locking her mother in the basement, thinking that if she survives, she won't be able to attend the audition. So instead of taking her to the doctor to treat her injuries, she decides to keep her locked up here. Her father is very scared after seeing all this. She left Pearl, who was frightened, on the dining table and went back to the projectionist at the theater, where she is spending the night having sex with him, ignoring whatever happened in her madness. Today is the day of the audition, so she is staying at home with the projectionist in the morning to prepare for the audition. On the way, she sees a soldier returning from World War I, and Pearl thinks that maybe the war is over and everyone is coming back, and she is concerned about her husband. At home, Pearl is introducing the projectionist to her father, after which she takes him to her room. However, due to the voices coming from the basement, where her mother is, she gets up and looks around. She doesn't want to find out the truth, so she tells the projectionist that her father is responsible for all the chaos in the house. He creates havoc with his devilish acts, scattering things everywhere, so she has locked him in the basement, where the voices are coming from. She is trying to distract him by showing him the rest of the animals on the farm, and accidentally reveals that she doesn't have a father, which makes the projectionist suspicious of her. However, she doesn't know what's really happening here, so she alternates between being soft and angry, shouting and talking. When he is surprised by all this, he approaches his car, and she attacks him with a pitchfork from the farm. Pearl is mercilessly beating him. After that, she gets ready for the audition wearing Ruth's expensive gown. She is confident that her luck will change after today, so she packs her bags and tells her father that there is no one to take care of him anymore, so he should also die. She throws him into the projectionist's car where her pet crocodile named Ida is waiting to devour him. From there, she arrives at the audition venue, where she is performing a dance audition that she believes will impress all the judges, but the opposite is happening to her. The judges say they are looking for a young, blonde, and American-looking girl, which Pearl is not. The protagonist, Pearl, is unable to tolerate her rejection, so she is trying to convince them. However, all her efforts are in vain, and she is being asked to leave. This has left her very upset, so she brings Mitzi home to console her. There, she confesses all her wrongdoings to Mitzi and discusses her loneliness, insecurities, and the desire to know about her parents and projectionist. Afterward, she manipulates Mitzi to reveal that she won the audition because the judges wanted someone like Mitzi. Now, Mitzi is astonished by her words, but she sympathetically accepts them, believing that she won. As a result, she has to leave because she needs to go out for work soon. While she cleverly exits the door, Pearl is chasing her with a hatchet, showing no mercy. She has ruthlessly taken Mitzi's life. Pearl has also given her body to the crocodile as food. Afterward, she goes to the basement and lies down next to her dead mother, contemplating whether her mother was right and she should find happiness in what she has. She never valued what she had, a comfortable home and a loving family, and took them for granted, which caused her to lose everything. But now she will correct all her mistakes, and when Howard returns, she will provide him with a comfortable home and the love of a family. The next day, when Howard suddenly returns from the war, he is shocked to see Pearl's dead parents on the dining table. And there, he sees Pearl welcoming him with a painful smile. With this, the film ends. If you liked the video, please like it, share it, and subscribe to our channel.